Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. To the air, it's Young. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good, solid tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sideline, it's Lemon. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Gonna let it fly. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long, we're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver his...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it up.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. The Gamecocks will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and really he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Young. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Running into the open space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Grabs behind the line. It's Lemon. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Going to look downfield again. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Manning. Out of the backfield. He's open. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Got him downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Under fire. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
To the air on second down. This time it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass, it's Young. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hubbard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. play of the drive, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Young. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man, it's Morton. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Release to the back. This time he's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On third down, going up top. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target. He has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense. Keep it.
Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Young. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a layup. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job on the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Was to pass. Looking to scramble. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Unloads it left. Rolls it in.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a choke play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking left. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Hauls it in. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need. And now they need to cap it with a 2.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. From the gun. Bears the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and late in this game, still down by 2 after failing on the conversion attempt. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.